something now. Give to the poor tonight, share some love. Yeah, money me a chase. No friends, no foe. If you price, you go pay. Every day I day, nobody. Oh, you play, yeah. I'm a tenor, close your toes. I need some space. I dey run my race. Don't take this personal. Anything I do it out of love.
Well, don't take it personal, but in sports, you have to take everything personal. On Sunday Sports Safari, we take everything personal. We drag everybody. And in case you don't know, we drag ourselves on the show. My name is Oladapo Kunubi, 104. Now 104. Okay, about to be 105. Now it says 105. Live from Solutions 93.9 FM. I said 100. 93.9 FM to our okay, in case you don't know. And I said Juni Eric Shell. Ogunbo says you are okay. But I be like saying that both of them say be safe. 4 points in 2 matches. I mean, somebody no get shame. Where Super Eagles of Nigeria Jesse enter studio today. I still don't understand why. Duke and Dave.
There's nothing to be shameful of. You win some, you lose some. Either way.
You didn't lose.
Either way, even if you don't qualify for the World Cup, at the end of the day, it gives us a soft landing to actually win the next AFCON.
So, pilots. They talk about soft landing.
Soft landing, I'm going to win AFCON.
We did not lose again. But even the Brazilian national team coach who got fired was because of the poor performance against Argentina. Argentina had to do the Lord's work against Brazil. And the Brazilian coach, Dorival, got fired. And, we don't know if Lionel Messi will be going to the World Cup. That looks like a noise around the Argentine captain. We also look at tennis, where Novak Djokovic will be playing in the final of the Miami Open. We have so many stories that happened in the course of the week. The buzzer points against LA Lakers and for LA Lakers. Remember, we also got that update of Daniel Dubois' mandatory challenger, Favour Oloruntola, who saw Super Eagles game. Did she even watch Super Eagles game? No, she wasn't on duty. She was just everywhere. And shout out to the hype man himself. Now, he has been hyping. He continue to hype. Even in Ramadan period, he keeps hyping. I'm talking about fine boy Ganzi. You know, when I say black boy. But don't worry before I bring you in. Favour, how you doing? It was good.
I'm fine.
Okay, just want to... you want to go from lower concentration to higher concentration. Okay, so you went to that same place on Friday. Just they prepare everybody. Abi say now we know fi. Now only you get Friday for this station.
No, I went there on Thursday. I didn't go anywhere.
Okay, so
I left office and immediately I went there just to chill for a bit, and then I left.
Hope this time you didn't get beaten. There was no fight.
Nah, there wasn't no fight. I went to a cooler place. I went to a different place, not the Agbero side. I went to a Tush side.
Okay. It's good to walk. It's good to, when you walk, you enjoy. And they always say that Ishelu dashe wo sheda no. But at least I think right now Ishe dashe wo sheda no now. And shout out to those who collected 77. Is it 77K right now?
Is it true?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
Some people have been licking the plate too. They've been licking the plate.
They've been painting the whole city red.
All because of us.
Came out, I was like, it's a like, someone can bobo.
No, some even your people say don't collect. They just okay.
God.
Ganzi, how are you, my friend? I was think brother of me. But today is the last day now.
No,
is it not the last day?
Well, we don't know yet.
Let me break your fast. This is for you.
But I don't drink out of armor.
Why? How you take no?
I still say no. You don't get it again.
No,
why are you on the low key?
On the low.
I feel like I want to fast for the rest of the month,
2025.
the rest of the year.
You sure?
I was able to save a lot of money.
Wait.
A lot of money.
Yeah, money where they go into spending,
Unnecessary spend.
on
Yeah.
feeding, on betting.
Why your voice, guy? Speak to the man.
Sora's okay.
I was able to keep them to myself.
No. Money
now-
for feeding is still the same money you spend to break your fast.
Nah, normally, if I'm at work, I'll get food in the afternoon. But now I only buy dinner. I will try to buy.
I don't buy for people. You buy for yourself.
Exactly.
Only for yourself.
Before, if I did buy food for afternoon, I go see person go come. I can't see.
No, let us mention Akoni now.
You know.
Okay, so guys, let us look at so many things that happened during the weekend. What will be happening in the next few hours or in the next few days? So let us talk about over the weekend. Over the week we had points shared, points lost, points gained from NPFL tennis. Talking about the World Cup qualifiers, and we already had some teams already qualified for the World Cup. So let us start from the home base. Shooting Stars return to winning ways. And were you at the stadium? When they beat is it Niger Tornadoes?
Niger Tornadoes, yeah, I was there.
Okay. So, and the same
But they
team.
played the game afterwards.
And they
They
played-
played-
Yeah, because everything happened in the space of
yeah,
a
they
week.
played El Kaneme Warriors.
So for everybody complaining that some teams they keep having
They scored the third goal, and Economic Warrior, Niger Tornadoes also scored a goal as well. So I think for Shooting Stars, that game, it was a do or die affair for them, because failure to have won that game would have mean maybe languishing in the middle of the table, and nobody wants that for the Oluyole Warlords. And the game they played against El Kaneme Warriors as well, even though they were on the verge of winning the game, they scored 2 goals. We thought it was going to be maybe 2-1 victory at the end of the day, but El Kaneme Warriors came back stronger in the second 45 minutes, and they got 2 goals, one from a free kick and the other goal from open play, and at the end of the day it ended 2 goals apiece. And not so bad for Shooting Stars, even though a lot of people saw that draw as a defeat because Shooting Stars were 2-0 up, but you don't expect the host to make it easy for the away team when they are playing at home. I mean, it's just, I gave you that instance on Friday. Imagine Shooting Stars playing at home against any NPFL side, and the team visiting scores 2 goals. Then what do you expect from Shooting Stars? They would bounce back in the second half. That's just the way it is. Not even in Nigeria, anywhere. So I think they tried their best. They went to Maiduguri, a city very far from Ibadan, and they still came back with 1 point. All they need to do now is to come back home and consolidate on that 1 point by defeating our neighbors, that's Ikorodu City, in their next NPFL fixture. So for Shooting Stars, the continental ticket is still in their sight. They just need to be consistent. They need to get all maximum points right here. I think they have 2 more home games to play. Make sure you get to those two games over the line against the Ikorodu City, against Remo Stars, and the away fixtures. Fancy your chance of getting maybe a point or 3, as the case may be, and let's see how far we can go this season.
Okay. Favor that we are currently monitoring an update. That's the FA Cup, right? We have Fulham in action, so let's just quickly check some FA Cup games for today. We have La Liga, we have Bundesliga as well. So let us see how these teams will surely file out. We have it's the quarterfinal, right? And it is Fulham versus Crystal Palace that we are seeing here. And we also heard that Taiwo Awoniyi will be starting for Nottingham Forest against Brighton. So, but Gansi, before you say anything, Favor, just calm down. Come on, Yami, just go and be help us. Go and. What? Awoniyi is starting because Wood is not fit enough to start
Yeah,
for.
he got injured in international duty.
Yeah. So Favor, please take us through what will be happening in La Liga, Bundesliga. If you can see the FA Cup second game that will be going down today, we'll be glad.
The FA Cup second game going down today is that of Brighton and Nottingham Forest. And for tomorrow, we have Preston versus Aston Villa, and Bournemouth taking on Manchester City tomorrow. In games going down in the German Bundesliga, like you said, right? Okay, let me check.
Okay, so for those who, I don't know those who monitored yesterday's game, Victor Boniface.
Yeah, he scored.
But let us first ask ourselves. See this man putting on Super Eagles jersey. Well, guys, you can jump on our Facebook fan page, Solutions 939 FM. Somebody flashing Super Eagles jersey, and after they brought in Victor Boniface, Nigeria conceded. Do we say that we still don't have players who have this mindset of winning games for Nigeria?
For me, I don't think it's a function of Victor Boniface actually coming in, and that lets the goal. It was it was complacency on the part of the defenders. Trosten Kong and I also want to say a little bit of player actually playing outside of their positions. The game is first and foremost. I'm sorting in Nigerian jersey, irrespective of whatever happened. I'm a patriotic Nigerian.
You're a Nigerian.
Either they win. Or
Okay,
lose,
so if
I
you
still-
can't get PR for Canada now,
of course, let's not discuss that.
correct. Let's
No,
go.
nothing will change for the mere fact that I'm a Nigerian. I will continue to be, even if I had to add other
nationality matter.
you
Correct.
understand.
Those are
So
you.
by and large, for me, we are out of the World Cup qualifiers, and
Is that your verdict?
I am not. I detest the fact that every time we need to play for the World Cup, it turns an average Nigerian to a mathematician, whereby you're calculating one team will lose 2 games, will score 4 goals, blah blah blah. I'm not. That's why I said let them just, for me, focus on the AFCON, the next AFCON. Make sure you bring the trophy home and you home and dry. Boniface, anytime he's in the Super Eagles jersey, I don't know, maybe he's down to lackluster performance from him. I don't know, whatever it is, but he has not blossomed in the green and white jersey for Super Eagles. He's not done anything fantastic for me.
Okay, so for you, that's for Victor Boniface. But Ganzi, if you had to rate, because I think it was former Nigerian international Duke, Ifeanyi Udeze saying that this is not the right time to start rating Coach Eric Schell. What changed in the 2-0 win against Rwanda? And look at the game against Zimbabwe.
Well, I feel like what changed was the fact that the boys became overconfident after that 2-0 victory over Rwanda. They felt like, for us to go to Rwanda and get the maximum 3 points, then what would stop us from not getting the maximum point right here in Nigeria? So they became overconfident. And not just that. For Zimbabwe, I don't know, maybe a Nigerian player don't collect one of their coach's girlfriend, because they play like they had something on the line, and they are going nowhere. They are the whipping boys in that particular group. But I don't know what came over them. They just wanted to score against Nigeria. They just wanted to make Nigerians cry that day for no reason. But for Eric Chell, honestly, I feel like it's still very early to judge him or to put him on a pedestal. But the point here is, as a coach, you need proper game management skill. A Jose Mourinho, a Diego Simeone would never lose that game. A game of that magnitude, and you get a chance to score late in that game, you're 1-0 up. Forget, say we won't score any other goal. They will park the bus. The end would always justify the means at the end of the day. Nobody cares.